the homage to the original teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha, and our master Yongho and the assembly. So, Master told me to speak Dharma. So my first time to sit in this position without Master, before I had some time to speak, but with under Master instruction, so now it's a little bit more scary. So it's glad to see everyone here in the US again after more than 2 years in Korea. So anyone have any question or comments? So how were your sitting the last hour of meditation? Do you feel any pain in the leg, any part of the body? Not yet. And Dũng doesn't feel any pain, so that's a good thing. I have pain as always. Yeah, it's part of my retribution, I guess. Yes. How about you, Duy? Do you have any pain while sitting? Yes, okay. Yeah, I feel the pain like all the time, and recently I asked Master, I talk about requesting some black to resolve the retribution, because it's been a long time. It seems that I cannot resolve it at all. Whatever I try is still there. Doesn't go away. So Master said, oh, continue to endure your plan. Yeah, mời anh Dũng coi cái.
Emitofuo Master, yeah. Welcome back to United States, and welcome back to San Jose Golf Course Meditation Center. And we are very happy to see you back here. And 2.5 years, 3 years went by very fast, and a lot of things happen around here, but it's not the same when you we feel the time you are with us from the beginning. Hope that you can share some of the experience in Korea, so we can all listen to and learn from your experience. Yeah, we really appreciate that you help us cultivate from the beginning, and also your work in Korea. It motivates us all very much here in San Jose as well. Yeah, welcome back, Master.
Yeah, thank you, anh Dũng. Yeah, actually, from Korea, I have master talk about a lot of the improvement of our people here. So I'm really happy to hear about that. And also when I go back here and I have people in Korea also improve too. So very good news for us. Actually, to me, the time I was in Korea, yeah, it's a new environment of cultivation for me over there because it's kind of different from here in the U.S. Like at this place, we like let's say the construction here, we try to do a lot of things we can do here by ourselves. We have a lot of time to work together and. Yeah, but in Korea, like if we had some kind of remodeling the place, we didn't have much work to do because most of the work there is done by the contractor. So yeah, uh, the first thing is we don't have many people to work. What's the first thing? The second thing is the regulation right there, and yeah, the effectiveness of the work. We have to work together as a group, but like I'm the only monk over there, so it's difficult to join their work there. So mostly the contractor and the other hire worker, they do most of the work there. I couldn't do much. Also just follow them and see what they do with it. I try to learn from what they do, but it's true that it's kind of awkward. Keep following them and see. They said, why keep you following me to see? So after a while, just stay away. Yeah, yeah, yes, it's pretty different. No. Yeah, at first I keep following the way we do over here, like to see the quality of the work and to see if they like to meet our requirements, something like that. But it doesn't apply that way over there. They control everything, and we just look and see in common, but not the detail how they did the work. We cannot. Yeah. Yes.
How's the weather over there? Very tough.
Yes, the weather is it's have like 4 seasons clearly over there. Yeah, winter there's a lot of snow. Yes, I prepare some photo to show today, but somehow kind of busy and couldn't make it. But show the photos, especially in around JMT, no snow very heavily. Yeah, I spent like 3 winters there, so every winter is a lot of snow. Yeah. Mm. And Buddha Hall, JMT Buddha Hall is very cold. Like inside, it's under 0 degrees. So, yeah.
Every morning you do ceremony.
Yeah. So we have heater and the heating system there is kind of a little different here too because they have the floor heating. Yeah, because that's important. The floor heating and also the heating on the wall too, because the central heating. Because otherwise it's too cold. Yeah. And when I came there, the floor heating because the building JMT we rent that building. So I think originally there's no the floor heating, but when we move in, and then I think we hire a company to install the heating system there, and even their heating system, there are different kind of material. That the one we have JMT is use electric to heat the floor, but then at JC recently we remodeled too, and they use different heating. They use the boil water to run under that, so it's interesting to learn those. Yeah, but then during the remodeling, we just watch them to do, to learn. That's all. We couldn't do anything. Yeah, that is the winter, but the summer is really hot too. And yes, it's hot and humid too. Yeah, so it's the kind of difficult to endure too. Yeah, so we still have a different AC system there. So yeah. So during ceremony time, even in the morning, we have turned on the heat AC too. Yeah, even in the morning, yes, yeah. Yeah, the heat content in the building, like through the night, and it's still there. And even we open windows, still there. Yeah. Yeah, I said the weather is less severe than there. Yeah.
You maintain the Saturday night sit-in like we used to have it.
Yeah, it's not kind of weekly, but like Master said, we just do it. Like don't overdo it. We did like once a month. Yeah. Well, I'm come back here. Maybe we do it again. Yeah, or DTT. I don't know which place.
Yeah, we really miss it. We did it sometime after you left.
Yeah. Yes.
Later on, I think because of other distraction, we didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, and then we had two places there, so like weekly I go back and forth between JC and JMT. But I spend more time at JMT than JC. Yeah, because most our regulars, long-time regulars, they come to JMT and to practice during the weekend. Yeah, so I usually go to JC on Friday and do like ceremony like right compassion, repentance, or the universal door chapter ceremony. Yeah, so over there, and maybe I sit one night over there and come back to JMT. Yeah. Yeah, it's at first because the distance is about 100 kilometers, so we only have one car belong to temple over there. So, but Venerable Xian drive that car and stay at JC. So between there, beginning I take bus to the public bus there. Yeah, it's very common transportation in Korea. Yeah, and it's kind of convenient because they organize the system everywhere to serve the public.
Master, are there any local Vietnamese that who knows our temple and attend the ceremony there, or is mainly Korean? And
No, it's mainly Korean. There are one Vietnamese man in Korea. He come there to work. Yeah, he stay there So they're a worker, that's all. So it's not his residence is there. So he came to JMT for, at first I know him from the online meditation session. He joined us and practiced meditation with us together and for several times, and I didn't see him anymore. So then he came to JMT to visit me like for 2-3 times. Yeah, but he didn't practice much. Just come and say hello to me, and yeah, that's all. But recently I saw him in the relics exhibit at JMT there, so he came there too. Yeah, he's the only man who come to the JMT as a Vietnamese. Yes. I came to the Vietnamese people there. They have a lot of activity. Yeah, the temple. There are one bhikshu over there, pretty young, and he's I think about 40, but he organized about like 10 way places around Korea, South Korea. Yeah. So one of them is pretty near Chu Mountain Temple. It's about 45 minutes or 30 minutes driving. So I came there for once at the New Year, Chinese New Year to visit the temple, and there are a lot of people there, and they have a lot of activity, and they try to make the environment there like in Vietnam. So the Vietnamese people there miss the home less. That he tries to do that and do a lot of charity activities. Yeah. But he said that I think when Master came to Korea in 2018, I think he came to one of Master Dharma talks, but like, it seems he's not interested. So just don't practice our Master Dharma at all. They have their own way. So, yeah. So they do more about charity works, things like that. Yeah. But at least it seems like the Vietnamese people, they are like that, because that's the way the Vietnamese want to do. Just come to temple and do volunteer work to create blessings and recite sutras, things like that. And that's it. Meditation is not much meditation. Yeah. We have a Facebook account that show JMT activity on Facebook, and they connect with them there, but like our post that doesn't have any reaction back from them. Okay. We try our best, but that's all we can do. I think did you have a question? Yeah, please ask.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Master Z. I'm curious. During your time at Korea, would you say, from what you observed from their practice, is there anything that you want to bring back to the U.S.?
I see. Yeah, thank you for your question. Yeah, from what I learned over there is during the practice with our lay people there, and even with other venerables in our Sangha in Korea. So what I learned is to practice more patience. That's all. Yeah, be more patient, because in my position there, I get afflicted. It causes a lot of problems for everyone. So that's why I have to stay calm. That's all I try to do all the time. Yeah, but and what I learned more is about actually I recognize that even master taught us to meditation, to breathe, pay attention to your navel. Yeah, actually, when I go there, I can pay attention to that a little bit more than I was here because there are more of free time over there. A lot of work. I don't have time to pay attention to my navel in the U.S. Before I came to Korea. But when I go there, I have more time and pay attention to that. But it kind of helps with our patience too, because when we pay attention to our navel, the mind is less scattered, and it feels that we easier for me to reflect, to look back to my mistake, and the mind is much calmer. So it helps. And yeah, patience as always. Yeah, anh Dũng.
Beautiful Master, you talk about afflicted over there. What actually thing it makes you 3 times more afflicted? Is that because of the languages, or the custom we're not used to, or thing doesn't go our way? Can you elaborate a little bit more about thing over there?
The language is, of course, I try to learn Korean too. Yeah, that master told me several times to learn Korean, but I try to do. I take some online class there, but it's kind of slow in learning the new language. I didn't catch up that most basic class there. Because of the work and the class, I couldn't do that because master told me to just focus on that. But I see our lay people there, they come to the temple and no one does ceremony for them. I feel pretty bad, so I have to stay and do ceremony, and so it kind of slow to follow the class, so I have to drop and learn by myself. But then still it didn't work out. So, however, there are quite some people who speak English very well over there. So in communication, it's not a big problem over there. Yeah, even in terms of the language only, but understanding each other is a different story. Yeah. Yes. Because that people we among lay people and us, because we just try to stay the way we are. So in works or in practice, there are some kind of conflicts. Yeah, especially I know I didn't do a good job of Albert over there. Yeah, because the activity used by other people, so I try to let them do what they want to do. Yeah, I just look, and sometimes I lack of, I think maybe lack of supervision or management. I just let them do what they feel to do, and sometimes they observe that as irresponsible. So that's one kind of affliction I have to accept. Yeah, accept my mistake. I learn from that. And yeah, but actually the people there treat me very well, especially with the meal. Yeah. Yeah, they try to make Vietnamese food for me like quite often. So I really appreciate that. Oh, I see one more question from DTT. Yeah, please ask more.
Hi, Master. I have a question related to something that I've heard Master say before. I recall that Master in the past, he said whenever he has a really big decision to make, he'll cross his legs before he makes any big decisions, and then usually an answer will come up or will pop up, or the right answer will come up. Could you talk a little bit about what he means by that? If we have something, big that we're thinking about, maybe perhaps, thinking about whether we should take a new job or change jobs or maybe even change our career path, how can we cross our legs or use Chan meditation to make a big decision like that? Thank you.
Yes, I understand your question. Thank you. For me, what I would do is just cross the legs as I can, because that help the mind calmer. Yeah, without crossing legs, so what we thinking is we cannot differentiate between our worry and the actual thinking, because we have a lot of worry. So when we cross our leg, we can calm our mind. We sit longer, the mind is calmer. So maybe during the process after that, when the mind calmer, your consideration is, I think, is more correct and appropriate to your situation. So that I think that doing that, it would have. Of course, crossing leg is just one of the kind of practice we can do. We can recite mantra too. But I follow master advice. Even that is the crossing leg is one of the most efficient way for my practice to keep my mind calm. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, especially with because as the bhikshus, the master told us to try to sleep, so it increased a lot of sitting time for us. So this kind of one of the advantage we have as bhikshus. Yeah, I know it lay people, you have a lot of responsible to lost responsibility to family and other and works too. So a lot of things you have to take in consideration and also the affliction among us too. So it's kind of difficult. So, for me, when I try to make a important decision, I have to cross the leg to calm the mind down. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, that's very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, I think a lot of factors play into that situation, because also we have precepts, so a lot of precepts to keep more than lay people. So yeah, that help calm the mind a lot. It's not just meditation, not crossing legs only. Anyone have any other questions? And there, our lay people, they're pretty nice to me, and they took me to a lot of Korean temple there to visit and see the temple activities there in Korea. So yeah, but However, actually, most of the time we just see the beautiful temple, the beautiful structure, and painting, and most of them are artworks. But the practice is not much. I didn't learn much about their practice there. There, I see something special about their relics over there too. In Korea, yeah, of course, they are not much as we have here in the U.S. But at most of the important temple they have relics. But often they keep relics in like stone stupa, not like crystal that we do here. So we have no idea what the relics are inside. Yeah. But actually, we can feel the energy of the relics over there. Yeah. I remember I went to a temple. I don't remember the name, Korean name. Sorry. Yeah, with the famous Ray Compassion Bodhisattva statue on their mountain, and near there are relic stupas outside. Yeah, that in that little area, just one stupa, stone stupa about my height, a little bit higher, but there's no place to bow. So at that time I came to there with some lay people, and we come visit that stupa, and I know because no place to bow, so I just walk around like 3 times around the stupa to show the respect. And after that, I feel the energy from the stupa come to my heart, yeah, like touching there. And so I think the relics, yes, they have very good energy too. Yeah, another time we also try to arrange another visits to other temple with relics like deep in the mountain in Korea. So we have to, according to our venerable there, we have to walk for about an hour or even longer to reach the temple from the ground. But on that day when we came there, they snow a lot, very heavily. So the government doesn't allow us to come to the temple in that kind of weather. So we didn't have a chance to visit those temples. Also on that day because I couldn't go to that to the mountain to visit the relics there. So there actually another big temple at the bottom of the mountain there. I think where Chong and Sunim and Wantak Sunim will have their practice as Samis there, and we came to that temple and visited there, and we just walk around and visit their structure and come to the Buddha hall, bow to the Buddha, and one monk there, I think that maybe the in charge of guest reception, I guess, and so he sometimes he saw me and other venerable and lay people. He invited us to come to place that most visitors cannot come. That is there where they practice the no Dharma door practice. They show us that place, and Yeah, it's quite about 11 or 12, around 10 rooms for 10 people to practice. And when people come in there, in November, it's the starting time. And people practice that Dharma door, stay there for about 3 months to inside without going out, just stay in there. And they have one room, have one little window to receive the food one day. And and the monk said there are a lot, kind of a long list for people to come in there and practice, but only people with many years of practice is chosen first to go in there.
A lot of the monks there are very serious cultivator.
Yes. Yeah, they actually their practice is serious. I learned from that attitude too. Yeah, that we should learn from too. Yeah, actually, I've visited to other temple and have other chance to meet with other monks. One of them is a famous one of burning his finger to offer the Buddha. Yeah, I met that one, and that time there was Xian and took that temple. But that's all I learned about him. He's so brave enough to burn his finger to offer to Buddha. And another temple is another bhikshu. His practice is he went to he left Korea and went to Southeast Asia country like Vietnam, Thailand, and Myanmar. He walked by his feet. Go through those countries and didn't bring anything with him. And he practiced and he tried to focus. He find some ways to make him focus his mind. Yeah, he even tried to go to a dangerous area like Middle East where the war happened. So that's how he can focus. Yeah, that's why he tried to do that. Yeah, that's kind of interesting practice. Well, I thought, if he know our master and he can cross his leg, the concentration is he
we are very lucky.
So why you don't have to do that? Even we have the Dharma here, and we talk about our practice, but there's no interest, and then we just find their own way to do like that. And okay.
Yes, but it's always have a very warm feeling to see other either monk or lay people. They practice, that way.
Yes.
They practice their own way, but always some respect and warm feeling. You see that, I see.
Yeah. And actually, our regulars people there at GMT, they sit very well. They sit very well. New people come, some can sit like 3-5 hours at one time. At the first time, that's impossible to us. Before I left, I think last Janji, there's some of our regulars, they sit for longer than a day. We sit together, and they could do that now. Yeah, about sitting, they sit very well. That I hear here in US the condition to create blessings is more than there because we have more activities here over here. So it's kind of difficult to accumulate blessings there and process unless master come there and then can organize 4G and 10G and or 1G and then they have time to improve. Yeah, that's why I heard that this June is coming June. They will come to Korea. Some people will come to the US. Yeah. They will come to yeah. Over there, I encourage them to come to the US too because it's the best way to practice. Yeah. Some people there they feel that they come to the temple our way places in Korea is enough, but I don't know. We come to the US, it's better. Anyone have any other questions? Yeah, at the time there, I had more time to do the ceremony. Yeah, than I had in the U.S. So, but actually, I just do it from what I remember from doing from here, from the U.S. I bring there and do it, but like it's not really the standard. Just to do it my way. So there are something different from the venerable do there before. So I have to change a little bit to accommodate their practice too and to correct myself. Yeah, and master come there and show me some mistakes, so I have time to improve the ceremony over there. So hopefully, maybe I have some time to do here, and then we can practice together too. Yeah, the link.
Hello, Master Z. So I know the Korean, they have the good culture about the Buddhism, but when you came there, so how you can convert them from the Korean cultivation to Mahayana, U.S. Mahayana? Can you tell more about that? Thank you, Master.
More, I see. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think of converting at all because actually because we have two way places over there, so JMT and JC. So JMT is more for our regulars, like who been practicing with the master for several years. Yeah, but JC is more for new people. So they come there because of through the, I think Vero Xian and she know a lot of people there, and she go to other temple to teach introduction to Chan meditation. So that's why they know about Dharma and mostly about meditation. So they come to JC, and and practice meditation was mostly at JC. Yeah, and if they like the Dharma and they keep following, yeah, and some of them, after they learn from meditation, they learn about Buddha's recitation too. So they join other activity. So that, yeah, but that is all mostly about lay people. But for bhikshu and bhikshunis over there, they there are some people bhikshu know about our activity and they come and practice for some time and then disappear. yeah, it's, I think it's difficult to change the practice they keep being following for a long time. It's difficult. Yeah. I think for many reasons. But but we also have other bhikshunis who wants to join our sangha too. So yeah, but master accept some and reject some. Yeah, we just heard from yesterday there was one rejection from yeah. Yeah, I have some time to talk to that bhikshunis too when I was at JMD and see. Yeah, he have a long, since many years of practice as a bhikshuni and was a professor of a university right now in Korea. Yeah, she have PhD from Harvard, as master said, but want to join our sangha, but master is you 2 weeks for our Dharma. So yeah, I hope she can join us too, but master says so. So in my opinion, my ideas, I thought maybe she can join and help with the translation of our master lecture and sutra because she know about Korea and the Harvard project. Her Harvard is about Buddhism, so I think she know about Buddhism very well. So translation. Yeah. But that GFCMC is accepted, so it's good for her. I think one more interesting about the Korean government is they support the Buddhism very well. Even they have I think courses up that teach about Buddhism in high school too. Not many. Yeah, I learned that from Xian. She said that she learned about Buddhism from high school. And said, oh my God, wow. And I think one I remember one of the big temple in Seoul, and they received a donation from the government to build the facility to have meditation in the temple. I think the government is support Buddhism there too. So a lot of money for the temples. One interesting thing is I find that the bhikshus, most of them is not just for meditation. They doesn't practice the Pure Land Dharma much, and they even said that the Pure Land Dharma is for lay people, not for bhikshus, bhikshunis.
How about helping the deceased people? Do we have any activity to help Korean people or Korean family who has people pass away in their family? They come to the temple, and we have some activity helping them along that.
You mean our way places?
Yeah, our way place. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. We have the 49 plaques, 49 day plaques there. Yeah, we do that. But before, when I first came, the master said we just do that kind of service, that's the 49 day plaque. But later, so we try to learn the Korean ceremony for a passing person there. So master kind of flexible in that. So if we can do either their style or our style, like Chinese style, so it's okay. We can do that. So yeah, but we haven't done any funeral service there yet. Just about the 49 days service.
Yeah. So it's the same in Vietnam, because mostly when they have problem or something in family, they come to the temple and get help, and so.
Yeah. I think in Korea, I came to I think one funeral ceremony there. But after I remember after one person passed away, and they have like 3 day, they hold 3 day service in the funeral home for that person. They recite mantra and recite Buddha's name, and have the visitor come and visit. But they keep the ceremony going for 3 days there. Yeah. Yeah, they recite. I think recite Amitabha Buddha Sutra. I'm not sure that. It's in Korean. I don't know. Yeah. But when we went there, we recite Amitabha Buddha. The Amitabha Buddha names there for that person, and they accept that. I think they at the Korean temple they have that similar activity, so they can like we have in Vietnam. They have a 49-day service for the passing people there too, and I think they set up an altar up the Earthstar Bodhisattva altar on one corner of the temple, and the plaque up the passing people in that area. Yeah. It's different from our temples. We have the blacksmith Amitabha Buddha, but that they are the altar is Earth Star Bodhisattva altar. It's not Amitabha Buddha. Yeah. So I think actually it's a good time for me to practice in Korea, and I hope in the future maybe my practice is better. I have a chance to go back there and practice together with them too. Yeah. Yeah, I think if no one have any other question, I think we just stop here and thank you everyone. Nam mô A Di Đà Phật.